Hey guys, Jerry here and welcome back to GregTech once again. We are gonna continue our trend of not really automating but making our life a bit easier, and we're gonna do that by actually making the high pressure steam furnace, because I've decided that this is a good idea. I'm tired of spending having to wait for 10 items really to cook over here, and we do have a lot of steam in surplus. I've even put like a little steam tank down here to try and store some of it, but the fact is the other two boilers here have cooled down, but this one is just going amok, so we need some way to use some of that steam, otherwise we're just wasting resources really. And this is where the high pressure steam furnace comes in, so we can replace this one and save the iron furnaces here for when we decide to do other stuff. So let's see, we need some of this, and we need some steel plates. I think we're ready to make some here, yeah. I have a little basic machine casing here. Let's see, steam furnace. So we need to move the wrench up there, and then we need to actually craft a normal furnace. Easy enough. And steel plates are ready. Beautiful. So we do that. High pressure steam furnace. Better than bronze furnace. Excellent. That's just what we needed. And we need one more pipe to connect it properly. So put a pipe over here. Actually, hold on. I really don't want to do that, because I also want to move the hopper here. So we need the wrench quickly so I can remove the pipe again. And then, basically, we need the space underneath the hopper, or underneath the furnace, empty. We could actually just kind of, you know what, screw it. Put the pipe there, put the furnace right there. Because then we can both have a hopper above and underneath if we want to. So let's grab this one. And we need the chest as well. Well, we need a chest as well. Seeing as we have... is there a quick way to clear this thing? Oh, there we go. Grab a chest. Put the chest right there. Put the hopper shift click on the side. And we have the high pressure steam furnace here, which we can now use to cook stuff in. So let us, I don't know, cook some cobblestone and use up some steam. Now the tank here, its only purpose really is to kind of work as a buffer. So whenever we have overproduction, it'll go into the tank, and then whenever we don't have enough, then it'll drain out of the tank. At least that's the thought behind it. Like this one over here has cooled down completely. This one has cooled down completely. And from what I can understand, like if we search for coal boiler, I mentioned this, that I would like to recycle them earlier, so if we click uses on this, you can see smelting. There is an alloy smelter recipe for recycling them into some bronze at least. So it's possible, it can be done. So as you can see, we are not really making much of a dent here. But we are at least using some of it, so that's good. We have our rubber pulp here, which actually we need to cook, so I'm gonna put that in here instead. And then this machine can cook it. Like this one does pretty much all the regular smelting recipes. I'm wondering if it can actually recycle tools. It probably can't, but it does make a lot of noise, that's for sure. But as you can see, we are getting rubber now, so we're one step closer to making that generator. Now what we need is a tin cable. And I am afraid that I used all my tin on making bronze. That is a very real possibility. I think it is actually very real. Yeah, I used all my tin making bronze. All of it. And these. So I have no more tin anywhere to be found. Which of course means I'll need to go down and find some. Luckily we do have our mine over here, which was like bulging with all sorts of good stuff, so if we just quickly have a look over here and see if there's some readily accessible tin. Some iron at the entrance, not what we want. Amber for Thaumcraft. Lots of Thaumcraft ores. Again, not what we want. We want the white stuff. The white powder. Oh, look at that. Nice brief look through the wall there. See, 10, 10, 10, 10. Oh, this steel pickaxe is pretty good. Mine's fast. I hear a monster. Somebody's walking near me. 10. All the tin. All the lovely tin. It's nice to have a place like this where you can just go down and find pretty much whatever mineral you happen to be needing. You can also grab a bit of copper. There's one bit there. But yeah, with the steel pickaxe, it takes pretty much no time at all to mine this sort of stuff. So that's pretty nifty. It's actually the first time I've been using it for mining ores. So I haven't really noticed the speed on it before. I also think this one should be able to mine obsidian, maybe. Like, we're getting to the GregTech equivalent of diamond level tech here. So this one might actually be able to allow us to go into Nether, which is a very interesting prospect, I must admit. Partly because the Nether it has been changed quite a bit with the Biomes O Plenty. But also because it does allow us to get hold of a bunch of new resources and such. Like that really is the big deal. Let's have a look at the bees here. Okay, they've done breeding. We can recycle our printers in the drone there. We can recycle them here as well. They can start making more stuff. And have they... If I can get unstuck, have they pollinated anything? Not that I can see, but they're making honeycombs, so that's a good thing. Yeah, our machine in here is still making plenty of steam, more than we can use, at least with the furnace alone. So let us get this tin ore grinding up. That shouldn't take too long, since it can pretty much work continuously now. Our rubber here is ready, so let's have a look. Shaped IC2 crafting. We need shapeless IC2 crafting, so we need to make a tin cable. Now, a tin cable, I needed to click recipe, not use recipe. A cutter and a plate. That means we need to make yet another tool. How do you make a cutter? Iron plates. Are there any other cutters? Can you make a steel cutter? You can make a rock cutter, but that's not really what we want. Undercut card. So we need 3 iron plates and 2 iron ingots. Okay. And you can get back to making smooth stone. Crushed tin ore. Actually, we need to get this stuff in here. Alright, we need to make that cutter, because otherwise we can't really make the stuff we need. So we have 3 iron plates there. We need 2 iron ingots. And was it like this? There we go, cutter. Yeah, excellent. Alright, now we just need a tin plate. So we need even more tin. That's interesting. See, that one's ready. Put that in there. Run around over here. Put that in there. As you can see, there's quite a bit of efficiency here that I could have done better, but then again, the whole system, like there's a lot going on in this system by now. So it's really, yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm trying to say anymore. Back to the point at hand. We need... The tin plate should be ready now. There we are. So we take the tin plate, we take the cutter. Where did I drop the cutter off? Did I drop the cutter off? Where's the cutter? Did I not make it? Did I put it in a chest? Did I left it there? Okay. So we can cut up into 3 tin cables. And then with, again, a quick run over to the other side here, some rubber. Get back in here, rubber. Tin cables, insulated tin cable, there we go. Now we got this one, we got these 2, and we have just barely 2 bits of redstone left, so we can make a rechargeable battery. Yay! Alright, uses, because we need to find a generator, so that's in shaped IC2 crafting. Energy mat, not what we want, not gonna make a draft there. Wait, where is the generator again? Is it just shaped crafting then? Generator. Can you make a generator with an iron furnace? That's what I want to know. Recipe. No, you cannot. What can we do with our iron furnaces then? Can we then later on upgrade them? Because I made 2 of them. And I really want to use them for something at one point. You can just recycle them. You can't even upgrade them or anything. That's a bit annoying. Okay. So, bog standard furnace. Let's see, where did I put all my cobblestone? That's gravel. Bog standard furnace. There we go. And then we need an iron casing. So get this one going up once again. I really want some automation here. Like, there's so much stuff that needs to be done all the time, and having a bit of automation would not be a bad thing here. Alright, let's see. We've managed to use all the steam from here, but we still have a tank full of steam. Although I don't know exactly how much it's actually containing in there. It might not be anything at all, really. It might be a lot, it might be nothing. I honestly don't know. But let's keep this one going. Oh, alright, that's where I put all the cobblestone. That's why I couldn't find it. I put it in there. Quickly grab some of this coal coke, see if we have more steel ready. It's almost done. Normally this is not something I would stand here waiting for, because it does take ages. So I'm not gonna do that. Actually, that's stupid. Stupid. So let's instead have a look at whether this machine over here is ready. Craft. Using up all the stored Minecraft fuels to make our little casing here. We should have a wrench somewhere. There we go. And let's see. Generator. It should be right there. Okay, so oh god, it's a steel machine hull. Nah. Well, we'll save that one for later. Steel machine hull. Alright, so we'll be needing pretty much all our steel, actually. And if it wasn't because we had the rolling machine, we would need to create a lot more of it. So, yay for rolling machine again. Makes these steel plates. We have like 3 of them in store, but we need 8 in total, so we're gonna have to make 2 recipes. Let's see, did we finish grinding up the ores here? Nope, not yet. Apparently, we've actually managed to use all our steam. Which is interesting. Is that because this one's out of fuel? Well, it's still hot, so it shouldn't really matter that much. It still has plenty of water as well. Anyway, this one should be done. Yeah. And now we can do this again, but with the steel. Not with the sticks. Ah. There we go, steel machine hull. Now we put the furnace underneath, the rechargeable battery on top, and we have a generator. Welcome to the age of electricity. We have a generator. Now this generator, of course, we don't have anywhere we can actually put it where it makes a lot of sense. Generators need a lot of cabling and such. Maybe we should put it upstairs. Is this a good idea? Is it a pain in the ass going upstairs? That's the question, really, that we need to answer. Is it a pain in the ass to go upstairs? And my initial thoughts are not really. So what we're gonna put it right here. I'm leaving the place behind there for cables, so we don't have to dig into the floor. Alright, so we can actually store a bunch of EU. I think it can store like 10,000 EU here, so we can put one of these in and it'll fill it up. Or maybe it can't actually store that much. We'll see. But now we need something to actually use the power from this one, from the use the electricity. That's, I think, a big challenge for us. How do you use electricity? One of the things that we do need is like a compressor. I think a macerator is pretty much high tech at the moment. Oh, there's a steam powered compressor. Interesting. Automatic compressor. I think that's the one we want. Yeah, I think this one has been disabled. So there's the automatic compressor, which is the GregTech version of it. So we need electronic circuits, we need more steel machine hulls, and a bunch of stone. So we have these circuits here which we need to start crafting. That means copper cables, which means uninsulated copper cables, which means copper plates, or metal formers or wire mills. Can we make any sort of metal former, metal plate machine? Plate bending machine, is there anything that looks like that here? Plate cutting machine, plate bending machine, that's the one we want. Aluminium, okay, we can make it with iron. We need a lot. Like a lot of circuits. And that means we need to make a lot of wires, which there should be a wire, super automatic wire mill, brass plates, diamond, industrial diamond, whatever. More integrated circuits. How about an extruder then? There are so many machines here, it's really ridiculous. Extruder. Universal machine. Okay, titanium, tungsten steel. Nope, that's too high tech for us. So how else did you make wires again? It's not wire, it's called cable. I'm just wondering if we can... Like, there's the extruder, there's the wire mill, there's the metal former. Metal former, I think, is also a high tech. I think that's pretty much the highest tech there is. Toolbox, basic machine casing, coils. Toolbox, bronze addon casing. That's not too bad. That's actually rather cheap. And if it really can do all sort of things that it promises, then this might be a really good way to do it. So yeah, metal former, new project. We need toolboxes. That means a lot of bronze item casings. That means a lot of bronze plates. Okay. So 10 bronze plates coming right up. Starting one place, ending up another, maybe. We need to grind up this stuff. And we need to make, I think, 2 chests. And that means we need to saw up some more wood. Let's just take this. Saw. There we go. Put in some wood, make it another chest. Then we need to get the bronze plates going. That should take not too long, hopefully. Actually, it will take long. Great. What else can we start on? We have the basic machine casing ready already, so we need to make one of these electronic circuits here. So that means we need to make 6 copper wires, which means we need a bunch of copper plates. We need 2 of them actually. Now I'm just gonna quickly take these with the hammer while the other one's working. And cut these up. Oh god, that only gave 2. Annoying. I think the tin one gave 3, so that's a bit of a bummer. Whatever. There we go, 6 of these. Now we need to insulate them. And then we need the red alloy plates. And we need an iron plate. We don't have any of those in surplus either. God, my resources are just kind of getting so diminished right now. We need so much of everything that it's just becoming... So, hammer. There we go. Get those done. Red alloy plates. And then we need copper like that, and then we have the iron plate coming in the middle. Hopefully before too long. There we go. Iron plate. Electronic circuit. Yes, alright. So we need the toolboxes we have set up now. We got the atom casings coming in soon, so we need the coils. Now these coils need... We need 3 of these, and each of them needs 8, so that means 24 uninsulated copper cables. 24, that means 12 plates. That means we need more copper than we have. God. Alright, time for a quick pause of the recording, I think, while I get a bunch more copper, because we don't have enough to actually do this. So I'm gonna go get some more copper, and then hopefully once I get back we have the wires needed to actually make the 3 coils we need. So see you in a bit. Alright, that took quite a bit of doing, but I now have the 24 uninsulated copper cables. So if we take the 3 iron ingots that we need, and we should be able to make 3 coils. And then we just need to make the toolboxes. So we need 10 of those. We need these. Bam bam. Toolbox. Put those up there. The coils in the bottom. Then we need the circuit up there somehow. And a machine casing in the middle. Metal former. There we go. Now, the metal former here, we should be able to just plunk down right next to this thing, and it should be powered. Yeah, the little lightning is going up. Now, metal former recipes. Basically, I think the main purpose of this is that we are able to skip using the, or rather, we can avoid using the cutter to make cables, and we can actually get a bit more efficiency out of it. Like you can see, gold cable, tin cables. Put in a plate and cut it, we can get 3. If we put in an ingot and extrude it, we can get 3. So that's really good. We can also roll into plates, apparently. I think the copper atom casing here are really the big thing here, because I don't think this machine can actually make GregTech plates. But we'll see. Let's try it out actually. Do we have any extra ingots of anything? Maybe over here. We have 1 copper ingot. Let's try something with that. So we put this one in there, and it's set on extrude, so it should be making wires for us. So we should get 3 copper wires from this. So that's, yeah, that's less than half price of what we just paid to make this machine. So it's already starting to pay off itself. Now the generator here, it can contain up to 4000 EU. So no reason to feed it too much. Until we get like a bad box or something installed behind it. But being able to make these cables now at a much cheaper price is really good. I'm wondering if we can actually make bronze plates on it as well. Let's just actually test that. So we need rolling. Something is happening. Now, I don't know if we can completely replace the forge hammer with it. Oh, yeah, look at that. It makes a bronze plate with 1 ingot. So, yes, half-price bronze plates. There's progress for you. That's something that we can use, especially if we want to expand the blast furnace. So, we have steel plates being made in a rolling machine. We can make bronze plates and such in the machine upstairs now. And we can make the atom casings a lot cheaper than we could before. So I think before next time I'm gonna go on yet another major mining expedition and just get like all the tin, all the copper, all the iron I can out of the mines. Because at the moment we are significantly lacking in a lot of stuff, and we need we need a lot of steel first of all to make machines, but we also need a bunch of copper and such to make more circuits. Like if you looked at any of the other machines here, I think the next thing we need to make really is a bad box. So that needs an insulated tin cable and needs a lot of batteries, so we need a lot of tin for this that we don't have. Now the tin atom casings, of course, we can now make in the metal former at a much cheaper rate. So that's really good. But we still need a lot of tin that I don't have. So that's gonna be top on the list for my mining expedition. So until next time, I'm Jerry and this has been GregTech. I hope you will forgive me for my slightly nasal voice. Bye.